Hey, my beautiful mama. Welcome back to another episode of Momplex. If you are listening and I'm talking to you through your AirPods, wherever you are, I hope you are just doing wonderfully. If you're watching this on YouTube, girl, I see you. Thank you for being here. You're getting the full force of a long day. I've got the hair up in a bun. I did throw on some lip gloss for you, though. I got a little fancy, threw on my amazing readers from Anthropology that I get so many compliments on. Because this is it. This is where I am right now. And actually, I really wanted to talk to you about the end of the school year feels, because they are some intense feelings. First of all, real talk. How the actual fuck is it already June? It is already June. School's wrapping up. The snack bin that I jam pack full of all the Costco snacks, it's empty for the first time in 9 months. The calendar is straight up chaos. And I don't know about you, but my nervous system is like, girl, hard pass. We are at our limit right now. We've been sprinting through May like it's some sort of race. Field day, end of the school year events, pool parties, our grand auction took place, final projects, my kids are in finals, teacher gifts. I mean, it is the most unbelievable thing that we get through Maycember the way that we do. And most of the time, I know a lot of moms I talk to, they've got this mantra: if I can just survive May, then I'll get to chill, right? How often did you say, if I can just make it through this week, this event, my kids in finals, if I can just get to X, then everything will be okay. Okay, well, here you are. You're in June. How are you feeling? Do you feel good? Are you ready to be here? Or are you like, shit, what now? What the hell am I supposed to do with my kids for the next 3 months? Oh, and my kids' friends who are going to be here all the time. I see you. I am you. I understand we've been craving this break since spring break, dreaming of the slower mornings and not having the racing to get the lunches packed and the permission slip signed and helping them with all the things that they've got going on. And yet here we are. And the pendulum swings for us moms between crying in the carpool line because the year is coming to an end. It's very overwhelming, but also whisper yelling at the summer schedule, like, how in the world am I going to do this? And maybe you're like me and Googling things or chat GPTing things like, how much screen time is too much screen time? But also simultaneously trying to figure out how you're going to find 20 minutes of silence in your day. So now instead of packing lunches, if you're like me and you've got teenagers in the house, you're now making 5 unique meals a day for each of your kids, very specific schedules, taste buds, and metabolisms. I'm sorry. I wish I was that mom that just said, look, there's one meal. I just never been that mom. And my kids always have friends over and their schedules are all over the place. So it's constantly in the kitchen, cooking, all that. Cool, right? That's what we're going to do. So I just want to welcome you. Welcome you, mom, to the emotional end of the year holy shit roller coaster. And it's not just about school ending, because that can feel so anticlimactic, right? It feels lonely in a way when you realize like you're driving out of the parking lot for the last time, or your kid's in that grade for the last time, and you think, wow, there are a lot of last times happening right now. Real chapters are closing. Maybe even parents you won't see again, they're going to move on. And then you've got to process like, holy shit, they're getting older. They've grown a whole year. They're not the same kid that I dropped off here at the end of August that's now walking out of this campus with me right now. They changed. They've grown. I've changed. I've grown. And so this season, first of all, we got to look at it. It's just jam-packed. It's physically exhausting. You have got a lot on your plate. But it's also hitting your nervous system a little bit differently. Yes, it's fast, it's chaotic, but you're also carrying a lot of your own feelings, carrying a lot of your kids' feelings, and trying to just process what is actually going on. And so you can find yourself one moment, you're driving with the windows down, screaming at the top of your lungs to Aha's Take on Me, The next minute, you might be kind of feeling this panic that it's over and this like grief washes over you. And you're like, please tell me there's a Kit Kat left over from Halloween, please, somewhere in my pantry. Both are fine. Both are mom life, right? This is a hot, beautiful mess. I mean, here's my scene. My oldest is a senior. She's about to launch into the world. She's leaving California this summer and heading to Tennessee. And I'm sitting here so proud of her and so emotional about her leaving. And I'm tearing up as I'm writing her congratulations message that's going to be shared at graduation. But I'm also having the most fun shopping for bedding for her. And I'm also really glad that we're done with her senior year. I'm glad we're done with finals and AP exams and college applications. I'm ready for that to be over. I've got a sophomore boy who he's super independent. He started driving this year, so he's got moments where he acts like he doesn't need me until like 9:45, 10 o'clock when I get the "Hey Mama" text, right? And then my youngest he's finishing up with sixth grade. He just told me, "Mom, I was low key cooking in art class today," and I believe that means he was doing awesome. So I've got a wide range of energies in my house, and I have to adjust not only my patience and my emotional capacity, but just adjust my focus on each of them in a very different way. That in itself can be exhausting, right? And meanwhile, my mom's coming into town tomorrow night. My best friend is texting me, the crying emoji on repeat. I'm trying to squeeze in a freaking date night with my husband before August. I'm still trying to stay dedicated to my own but health and wellness. And I still haven't returned this Amazon order from March or dropped off my husband's shirts that have been living in my trunk for the last 3 weeks. I don't even want to call myself a hot mess because I don't think that that is fair. I think that what we want to do is recognize that we carry a whole shit lot. It's not just the to-dos we write down every single morning, right? We have everybody's stuff that we're holding on to. And the end of the school year hits differently because it's a big emotional upheaval for everyone in the house, right? So while you as the mom are processing your kid graduating from kindergarten or finishing up or, riding their bike home for the very first time on the last day of school or wanting to be with their friends rather than come home, or you're getting your kid ready for college, they're dealing with those feels. So is your partner. So the house is electrified and it's a lot. It's a lot. And everybody looks to the mom for, how do I manage this? How do we process this? How do we get through this? And I don't know if your house is like mine, but if I ever come up with I'm not feeling well, or I'm a little bit off my schedule, or I need some time to just recover, everybody's kind of, they respond to that just almost uncomfortable. How can you? How can you need time off? It's habit forming. We just got to get everybody on board with that. Doesn't mean they can't handle it. They're just not used to it. But the mom, we're the ones who everybody's tapping on our shoulder. All the while, we're also processing what is actually going on. So here's what I need you to know and what I do to save my sanity in seasons like this. First of all, whatever you're feeling, absolutely great. Absolutely valid. And what I want you to remember that grief and joy can coexist. You can be proud as shit of your kids, that what they've accomplished, what they're moving toward, and also really fired up about that. And you can also be devastated at the same time. You can cry after graduation and still be relieved and thrilled that it's over, right? You're human. You have limits. Let yourself be both. They're both fine. And one does not need to cancel out the other, right? So you can be so thankful that you don't have to be focused on the school routine or the baseball schedule or the homework schedule or the lunch schedule, whatever, and not drive 3 hours a day to get your kids to stuff. But you can also be super sad to say goodbye to the teachers and super sad to walk out of the school and drive out of the parking lot. It all can exist. They're beautiful. They're not separate. They're not separate. They all work independently, right? Number 2, you're growing too. One of my favorite quotes is, I'm going to pronounce their name wrong, but Heraclitus. It's like, no man steps in the same river twice, right? And that just means that We're never the same. Every single day we're changing and growing, and life is always flowing. Life is always moving. So every milestone that your kids are hitting, it's going to tug on you too, because it's a milestone for you too, right? You've never been this version of you raising this version of your kids at this version of time. So give yourself some grace. You're learning too. And all of our feels, our physical, our emotional, our spiritual, all of our feels, that's our body communicating with us, letting us know how we're doing with what we have going on. So if you're getting more headaches, or if you're crying more, or if you're laughing more, if you're more hungry than usual, just pay attention to what your body's asking for, because it's telling you, this is what I need to help you through this, so that you don't crash and burn, so that you don't just power through, so that you don't wish this day away and just try to get to the next season. Number 3, the emotional roller coaster and the whiplash. It's real. And 1 minute, yeah, you can be sobbing at the slideshow that they're showing you of your kids over the last year. And the next moment, you could be answering a ton of text messages and trying to get your kids signed up for the brand new padded football camp your bestie just told you about. It's all of it is okay. And it doesn't necessarily mean that one feeling is more important than the other. And it doesn't mean, if you're able to move on, that you're not respecting that feeling. But it is good to notice how these feelings are coming up. And if, say, you're having an emotional moment about your kid graduating, if you don't have time to actually cry and process through, don't worry about it, but try to give yourself some time later, maybe in the shower, and just let those emotions run through you, because emotions are energy. And if we don't allow them the space, they will get stuck. Excuse my sniffles. I've got horrible allergies this time of year. Beautiful outside, freaking beautiful, but comes with wicked allergies. But I will say that this time of year, the way a lot of moms are getting through this time of year is like just barely fingertip gripping on the side of a cliff, just trying to power through. And so let's be honest, our central nervous systems get super fried. It doesn't mean that you're not strong, and it doesn't mean you are not doing a great job. You're doing a great job. It just means you're caring a lot. And we just need to notice when our feelings are talking to us, so we can help ourselves through it, because there's a lot of feels going on. One thing ways that you can really help yourself create space to feel these feelings. Number 1, name it. Name it to normalize it. You can say things like, this season is a lot. Doesn't mean I don't love my kids. Doesn't mean I trade it in for anything. It can still be a lot. It's okay to cry in the parking lot. It's okay to journal and write it down. It's okay to yell in your pillow. It's okay to text your bestie. It's okay to feel it instead of fighting it. You'll feel better, I promise you, if you don't squash it down. And I actually have a great tapping to help you process emotions, process anxiety, process overwhelm. I'll drop it in the show notes. It is massively transformational. You can listen to it while you're sitting in your car waiting for your kid to finish up their day as they're walking to the car. It's that short. A couple of things to help you roll into the summer. Let's drop the summer perfection BS. Nobody needs a Pinterest summer. Nobody does. Boredom is healing. It's nervous system currency, honestly. Your kids need you. They don't need to be overbooked all summer. They don't need a daily themed activity. They don't need to be busy from sunrise to sunset. It's okay to do nothing. Nothing is something, really. And so do what feels best to you. It's a beautiful practice to this is the beauty of summer. It's going to take some pressure off if we allow it. Give yourself some space to ask questions like, what do I feel like doing today? And ask your kids the same thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's judging or watching, I promise. Neither, especially your kids. And, mark these big milestone moments. Snuggle with your kid, scroll through some old pictures, cry into your pillow if you need to. Like, create a ritual, even if it's a solo dance party, even if it's just sitting in your car, listening to some of your favorite songs, or a sunrise walk. Transitions deserve space. Grief deserves space. You deserve space. Your feelings are your feelings for a reason, and they're big. And this is a big, massive season. And give yourself time to catch up. Try not to just bulldoze through it. That adrenaline crash is very real, and it's going to happen to both you and your kids, right? Because you're going, going, going. Everybody's just running on autopilot. It's all like, oh my gosh, we're up here. We're celebrating big moments, big milestones. And then you all just get in your car and drive home to your house, right? Or you leave and go out of town and you're saying goodbye to a lot of people. You're saying goodbye to a season. There's going to be grief involved. It's a lot. And if you're feeling a lot, your kids are too. So give everybody time to let those feelings do their job and soak up in your body and process out. This stuff matters. Your feelings matter. Create space for y'all to process through and let your feelings talk to you. You are doing such an amazing job. The fact that you're even here listening to this just shows that you care so much about your well-being and how you feel and how you're showing up to this life, right? And I think that's really so important for you to recognize, like the choices that you're making every single day, they are so significant. And when you're making choices with intention, like taking the time to listen to your feelings and realize that you're not just running a household, you're holding memories and transitions and identities and feelings, not just your feels, but theirs too. And you're doing more than just managing the chaos. You're guiding your family through change. And yeah, so cry in the pickup lane, crank the music, celebrate the hell out of this shit. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, holy crap, I'm a fucking badass. Like, I love my kids. We worked really hard and we deserve to celebrate that. Go out to, California Pizza Kitchen or Houston's and go enjoy that. Toast your family. Toast every single one of you, because this is the good stuff. This is why we're doing it. All this right here, these moments, these connections, these feels, these dinners, these hugs, these memories. This is why we're doing it, right? Like, this is the meat and potatoes. And so you always just want to make sure that you don't miss this shit because it's so fucking good. Ugh, you're amazing. If this hits you in the feels, share it with your favorite mama who's also trying to white knuckle her way through this season. Tag me so I can ugly cry with you in the DMs. I promise you, I'm also on this roller coaster. All of us mamas are feeling it. I think that's one of the most beautiful things we can do is to tell ourselves, this is how I'm feeling, share it with another mom and realize we're not alone. And then when our kids are seeing that and hearing that, it shows them how to do it too. If you are needing more of a reset and want some more support, really what I would love to offer you is that it's not just about trying to get through a season. It's learning how to listen to your body, take those communications so seriously so you can give yourself what it needs to thrive in every season. You don't have to wait till summer. You don't have to wait till your kids are older. If you want that help, if you want that guidance and support for us to create that inner zen and relief for you, then definitely check out my one-on-one coaching because it's personalized. And we talk about where you are, where you want to be. And I help you take steps to get yourself there in a way that's so fitting into your life and feels good and gives you an amazing inner peace and starts to build your resilience right away. And I also share so many tools, my tapping, my hypnotherapy, my breath work, my meditations. So you honestly walk away with a new way to communicate with yourself, a new relationship with your body, and a whole toolbox of tools that you then get to share with your kids. So you're not meant to carry all this alone. You're not alone. I love you and I mean it. Now go cry, go laugh, and maybe go drop those clothes off at the cleaners. I love you, Mama. You've got this.